One thing that is driving me nuts on LinkedIn is people arguing, is vibe coding good? Is vibe coding bad? When people start to become polarized on is this good? Is this bad? The truth is often somewhere in the middle. It's usually a gray area where it's neither good or bad, but might have a different use case. So what I want to talk about today is about vibe coding and where it is as a useful tool within your organization. I think there's a lot of misconceptions that either vibe coding is spitting out AI slop. That's actually one of my favorite terms right now, AI slop, because there is a lot of AI slop out there. Or can it actually run production ready applications? And you do see a lot of these stories on TikTok of people that have built scalable large web applications strictly through vibe coding. So what I think for most people, there's somewhere in the middle where these are really, really powerful tools. And I'm going to share with you some examples of how I'm using vibe coding with my startup Trakt in a way that doesn't really consider a full mobile application being built, because we custom built Trakt over the past couple of years. So we're going to leave the core application of Trakt, but I want to show you how I'm using vibe coding to extend my mobile application out into growth hacking, content-driven tools, and how I'm going to be using it to actually grow Trakt. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into it. Okay, so this is my app, Trakt. Obviously, if I told my developers that I was going to be just vibe coding everything that they've spent building for 2 years, they would go crazy and get mad at me, which is fine. But I'm not going to be touching the core application here. Yes, I have the core application, but what I really want to do is start extending out functions of this application for use in my marketing. So Trakt, what we've done in Replit here, we've built a little UTM wizard. One of the core functions of Trakt is it takes your campaigns and it saves all your UTM parameters into one big campaign manager. That's a feature of the app. So rather than actually build this out custom, we vibe coded this UTM builder. So essentially what I can do is I can come in, put in my website that I want to track, and then I'm going to create maybe a Google campaign. So I'm going to be running some ads on Google. I'm going to do cost per click, and then I'm just going to put some tracking codes in. Now, what we got our in-house team to do is actually connect this with the API of our app. So when somebody does go to save that campaign, they create their campaign and it saves that directly into the core application. So the front end, the experience of actually the builder, that's all done through vibe coding, but what we then do is connect that into the core application. So what we have here is a good product-led growth hack that allows me to onboard users at scale, have them start building out and using the application before actually logging into the application. They see the value of what the app does, and then they become a user. Now, I'm going to take this another level and build this into a strategy, right? So now with this tool, I can start building a SEO strategy and content clusters around this. So what we've done is we built a whole bunch of different articles around how to track a trade show, or how to track Facebook, or how to track online signage. So I now will have a whole bunch of content clusters that are answering questions that people are having, and I'm not just leading them in to say register an account, book a demo. I'm going to actually have them start building those tracking links with the application. Great growth hack, great product-led growth hack, which if we were developing this on our own, we would have to pull development resources off to build this little front-end application. So yeah, Vibecoded apps aren't perfect development ready products. And I feel that the backlash that they're getting from development teams is like, no, we can never use this. It will never scale. Yes, it might not be able to replace a senior developer, but maybe that's a job description that doesn't quite exist in the new world, new post AI world. I think it's important that we don't get afraid of these things, that we try them out and we hack and play with them until we really find the best use cases for them. Just remember, it's cowboy country out there, so either hop on the saddle and have fun or sit on the sidelines while the rodeo goes on. Anyways, thank you so much for taking a look at what we built with Trakt and how we're using that to grow the product. I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes as we launch it and start using some of these product-led tools. Thank you.